My name is Jackie Ross Guerrero, and I am the director of the Humane Society of Stillwater, and I've been the director for 6 years. I spent 18 years in a white lab coat in a public health lab and decided when I moved to Stillwater that the animals of Stillwater needed help. So I started as a volunteer, became a cat caretaker, and within 3 months I was the director of the local Humane Society, trying to make a change for our homeless animals. The Humane Society of Stillwater was opened back in 1984. A group of citizens decided that the city of Stillwater was killing too many dogs in their city shelter. So they opened up the Humane Society to take all the adoptable animals from Stillwater Animal Welfare, and we keep them until we find them homes. And we, once a week, rescue adoptable animals from Stillwater Animal Welfare so they'd never euthanize due to lack of space. Being the director of the Humane Society is a 24 hours a day, 7 days a week job for 365 days a year. I am in charge of all of the homeless animals in the city of Stillwater when they walk into our Stillwater Animal Welfare until we get them into their homes. So at any day or night, I can get phone calls from foster homes, from people who have adopted, needing help. But my main goal and my main responsibility are the animals here in the shelter. Probably the most frustrating part of the job is financial. We are a nonprofit. We receive no funding from any national, state, or local organizations, so we have to do a lot of fundraising and a lot of grant writing. Without money, we cannot rescue animals. Without volunteers, we cannot rescue animals. And most importantly, without people walking through the door to adopt, we can't rescue animals. So it does get very frustrating. But it's very exciting, too, to see a quiet-shied animal walk through the door, and within days they're walking back out that same door with a new family on a good leash, a good collar, and they're going into a forever family. And hearing the follow-up stories and how wonderful they're doing, or even better yet, when they come back to visit, it just makes my job so worthwhile. I often get asked why I don't rescue all the animals and take them all home. Well, of course, I have rescued animals. Tipper is actually on the new Rescued Eskimo Joe's t-shirt. He was born here at the shelter, went to a foster home. I adopted him out as a puppy, and he was returned after 6 months for being too destructive, and so they said untrainable. I began training him. He now visits nursing homes. He now visits elementary schools. He comes to work with me almost every day, greets people at the door. And today when we were at the nursing home, one of the caretakers told me that one of their Alzheimer's patients, it's the only time that she smiles and says any words is when Tipper is sitting in her chair with her. So he is an amazing dog. He came from the Humane Society of Stillwater, and he's the best dog I've ever had. And I think everyone should have a dog just like Tipper.